going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video we're gonna have a real battle between the Tonkas. This is strictly a designer list. I'm gonna work on a niche list in the near future, but this is all designer, guys. And before I even start this video, I just want to tell you guys something. I love all those 5 fragrances. There are on my rotation for my Tonka being fragrances that I really do enjoy myself. Not only me, those 5 fragrances are rock stars when it comes to the designer game. So most of you guys love them. Don't get this video idea purpose wrong. For example, my number 5, it's not a lesser quality fragrance at all compared to my number 1. They are just different enough from each other, and each fragrance just taking a different route, which is I'm gonna show you in the video. With that being said, let's just move on to my number 5. And my number 5 would be Valentino Uomo Intense. Valentino Uomo Intense is my powdery, lipsticky Tonka. This fragrance compared a lot to Dior Homme Intense, especially at the opening with this iris lipsticky vibe that I really do enjoy. By the way, Dior Homme Intense, one of my absolute favorite designer fragrances of all time. And this one doesn't disappoint at all, especially at the top notes. But when it dries down, it totally takes a different route rather than Dior Homme Intense. It becomes more Tonka, beanie, sweet type of irisy fragrance. I really like the Tonka bean note here. I can tell its quality. It's different than Dior Homme Intense, so I would say probably we can own them both, no problem. But to be honest here, I prefer the Dior Homme Intense, the original, on its own. But nevertheless, current Dior Homme Intense versus Valentino Uomo Intense, I would definitely go with Valentino Uomo Intense, for sure. My number 4 on my list is my Beast Mode, Eros by Versace. This is my vanillic, super sweet Tonka. This one definitely one of the rock stars when it comes to clubbing fragrances. It is super famous that you can find 3 out of 2 people owns it. Don't judge me on my math abilities. This one starts off citrusy, minty, sweet and fresh. But boy oh boy does it project. Even my kitty likes it. Right, kitty? Smell it. Smell it. Nice? No? No. She doesn't really like it. L'Homme Ideal EDT is my number 3 on my list. This is my nutty Tonka. The almonds here, it's so apparent, and it's the main note that it gives it that nuttiness quality that I really do enjoy. It's definitely, if you smell it side by side compared to those fragrances that I showed you earlier, this one stands out the most because of its nuttiness. It's a beautiful scent, guys, and one of my absolute favorite designer fragrances ever, for sure. It's another sweet fragrance and it projects really well on my skin. It doesn't last as long as I would love it to be, but I'm still happy with the longevity, to be honest. It's not as bad as it sounds. Nevertheless, L'Homme Ideal, it's a beautiful scent, and if you haven't smelt it, please go check it out. You wouldn't regret it. My number 2 on my list is my spicy Tonka. This fragrance, it's fairly new. It came out last year and it was definitely one of the best releases that year for sure. And that fragrance would be Armani Code Profumo. One thing, I'm really happy with the performance of this fragrance. This fragrance, it's a beast mode on me. It lasts 12 plus hours and it really pushes out really well off my skin. And one more thing about this fragrance makes me love it even more. This spice that it's really sweet, but it's dark and classy at the same time. The spiciness and the darkness in this fragrance makes it not too young for other people to wear, for sure. Unlike Eros, for example, it could be way too young for a lot of people, but you wouldn't find that with Armani Code Profumo. You still can wear to clubs, lounges, dates, going out. It's pretty much a night out fragrance. I hardly can see this fragrance fits for daytime, to be honest. It's way too sexy for that, in my opinion. But nevertheless, this is a spicy Tonka beanie sweet goodness for all ages, pretty much. There you go, guys. Now it's time to reveal my number 1 fragrance for this countdown, and that fragrance would be Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême. This is definitely the freshest Tonka out of the bunch. I really do enjoy the opening of this fragrance. The mandarin orange combined with the mint It gives it that sparkling fresh combined with the Tonka bean, makes it fresh but sexy and alluring at the same time. This one definitely one of the best Chanel's in my opinion ever. And there's no surprise why this fragrance is one of my most complimented fragrances ever. So this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching. Please give me those love likes, right kitty? And give that kitty love likes. And don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. Subscription button is right there or down there, and don't forget to click the bell right next to it. And please don't forget to let me know what do you think of my list. What are your favorite Tonka bean fragrances ever? What do you think of those 5 fragrances right here? What do you think of that kitty just bugging me right there? Please comment down below and let me know what you guys gonna say about this video. Please be nice. Peace! Hello guys, and welcome again to another video. And today's video, it's gonna be a first impressions of the latest and greatest releases of scents